just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live with Sports.com. Bijan Raxter, young Chris, Nicholas Kholoff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
We're talking Detroit Lions.
Yes.
We're talking actually a lot of Detroit Lions.
A lot of Lions.
But, Nick.
Tigers win.
Yeah,
Tigers win.
You might get lucky. You might see some Tigers in there.
Win.
Are the Tigers, how many games back now from a playoff?
1.5.
1.5 games from wild card.
And how many from the division?
Like 4.
Under 5.
Okay.
They are.
Let's worry about that wild card.
That's all I'm worried about is a wild card, baby. I was curious.
3-0 post Tarek Skubal. The Dodgers are 0-4 with Tarek Skubal. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Shout out to Intern Dom. Fucking clutch, mate. Shout out to our guy Luke as well.
Shout out Luke.
You guys don't even know what that is.
Big
We call
shout out.
something completely different.
Yep.
Yeah, legally.
Skywalker's almost out of here.
No, Melton looked good last night too.
Check it out. Oh my Lord, Melton has the best ERA in baseball.
Yeah.
With 75 innings pitched. Career ERA under 2. I was doing the math today on his WAR. If you doubled it, basically a full season long, better than Tarek Skubal's back-to-back Cy Youngs, both of them in terms of WAR.
Wow.
Chris, can you throw that graphic up there that I got of Troy Melton?
Wow.
Yes.
One more time for you.
Yeah.
If you doubled his first half.
No, say his name because we're clipping this.
If you doubled Troy Melton's first half of his season, in terms of WAR, it would be better than Tarek Skubal's Cy Young season where he won the Triple Crown and his other Cy Young season. Troy Melton is him. He is the ace of Detroit, and you might have the best pitcher in baseball.
And here is a stat that the Tigers put up that I cannot read.
Yeah, I can read it for you.
I
can read it for you.
Let me get it. I got it right here.
All right.
Since earned
Damn
runs
it.
became an official stat in both leagues in 1913, just one MLB player has reached the following marks through their first 16 career starts: a sub-2 ERA, a sub-1 WHIP, and 13 team wins. That player is Troy Melton. One player since 1913 to do something like that, and it's Troy Melton. I talked about it on the Mad Packs Minute. Tarek Skubal might be the great white buffalo, the one who got away. But last night he was looking fat and ugly. And you got a nice little rebound side piece with Troy Melton because he is looking pretty fucking good.
Dom, you got to clip that.
I got
Starting
shamed.
from there to there. That was fire,
funny.
boys.
I got shamed on BDE earlier this season for calling Troy Melton a future star.
Yeah?
I got shamed. Look at you now. 7 innings post-Skubal era, 0 earned runs in the place where you lost Game 5 of the ALDS with Tarek Skubal pitching. Troy Melton comes in, saves the day for the Detroit Tigers to win their 4th straight game, going for 5 tonight. It's going to be fun, but the big moment in last night's game, 1st and 2nd, Troy Melton, 1 out. Looks like he's in a bit of trouble. Josh Naylor, who gave Skubal tons of fits, he gets up to bat. He's battling with Troy. And you just see a nasty, nasty splitter down and away after going up high and up with the cutter, changing the eye level, going low with that splitter, swing and a miss. Josh Naylor can't catch up to it. Oh, Mr. 60 bombs, Mr. Cal Raleigh. Gonna avenge Josh Naylor here? Nope. Strikeout. Sit down. Troy Melton shuts the door, and after that, he was just cruising. Troy Melton, I mean, best pitcher in the American League. I'll say that.
Wow, you feel that way?
I do feel that way. I mean, obviously it's early. I'm projecting a bit.
Okay.
But Troy Melton, from what he's done, you just heard the stats. It's unbelievable.
1913.
But limited starts.
Maz
right?
wasn't even around back then.
I'm not trying. I'm just asking how many. Out of curiosity.
I believe it's 12 starts, and the Tigers are 10-2, and Troy Melton starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that stat,
all right.
that
That's
stat
big enough.
was through your first 16 career starts. So everybody has had the same opportunity to do that. And it's only Troy Melton since 1913. And
Since the potato pan.
since fucking Irish people. Like,
Since the fucking Dust Bowl.
yeah, dude. Pre the Great War. Like, it's the shit is crazy, man. And again, I need to look at some people, and I understand we love Tarek Skubal, and I understand we love Casey Mize, and this season was disappointing up until now, where they could still possibly make the playoffs here, 1.5 games out. But the fire Scott Harris stuff was ridiculous. Like, after you saw Magoo be Magoo, that alone buys him 2 more years. And now with Clark being who we expect him to be, he had to do what he had to do. And it's like, look at the situations with the salary cap and the haves and the have-nots in the MLB. The Indians, the Guardians, they had to do the same thing with guys like Francisco Lindor. Even recently, obviously you can go all the way back to the different guys that they've sold off, but even recently it's with Francisco Lindor, because you just don't stand a chance to outbid these guys. Like, even if Skubal went to free agency, which he is going to,
Yep.
there are 3 teams that will outbid the Tigers no matter what. No matter what the Tigers put up there. The Yankees, the Mets, and the Dodgers, and I would even put the Phillies in there too, would pay more. So you had to get rid of him, and you got a solid return. I said it again. I said it yesterday. Last year's trade deadline was much more of a fireable offense than this year's, in my mind, for Scott Harris.
Yeah, I mean, but this year, though, you're also selling off Tarek Skubal like you're going to get a good price, and Casey Mize, too.
You did get
You
the
did.
first
Versus what you
return
acquired, like, you
ever.
picked out those guys,
Yeah.
and you went and grabbed them. Like, it's a lot easier to sell, and I'm just saying in comparison to the trade deadlines, but you're right.
I'm just saying, this trade deadline was this was a good trade deadline. Last year was god-awful.
Yeah.
And you're seeing a team that hasn't given up. That's why I am so happy that they did not trade Gleyber Torres for scraps. Because last night was just such an intricate part of this team's success. They put up 8 runs in the last 6 games. Over 8 runs. For the first time since 1927. This Detroit Tigers offense is firing on all cylinders. I talked about it a little yesterday. You get Max Clark in the bottom of the lineup with Javi Baez. Zach McKinstry hitting in the 9 spot. Now he's looking like what he was last year a little bit, ripping the ball to right field, putting pressure on opposing teams from the 9 hole, not asking him to hit 7 or 6 for that matter. And he looks a lot better. But it's your guys up top leading the way. Your 3 all-stars, Dylan Dingler, home run. Riley Green, home run. Kevin McGonigal, he was battling last night, still got a walk and an RBI. This team is so much fun to watch right now, and they did lose Tarek Skubal, and they did lose Casey Mize. And is it still a super big uphill battle to make the playoffs? Yes. But having one of the best pitchers in all of baseball in Troy Melton, let me give you some career stats right here. 119.2 career innings, 100 strikeouts, 0.944 whip, and a 2.03 ERA. Just to compare the whip, 0.944 in 112 innings, fellas. Or 119 innings, excuse me. That whip is lower than Tarek Skubal's 1.012 career whip. And I'm just saying, Tarek Skubal,
He's pitched
phenomenal.
a lot more innings.
A lot more innings. Everybody knows that. But Troy Melton, what he's done to start his MLB career in 2026, he legitimately looks like the next Justin Verlander and the next Tarek Skubal. Is that an unfair expectation? 1,000%.
Yeah.
But what he's done so far, I don't really know what other expectation you would have.
And
Him doing that takes pressure off Job, too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of pressure off of Joe.
needs that pressure off him right
who's
now.
going to be back next week.
Yep.
And
should be this weekend in San Fran.
Yeah. And that kid, like, he's got nasty, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
So if he could get that working, look out. But why I'm glad they didn't sell off Gleyber Torres at the trade deadline is because nobody's going to outbid you for Gleyber Torres. In free agency, when you get to it, you could offer Gleyber a reasonable deal. You could offer him a 1 to 2 year deal and keep him around.
Would be great.
And I'm sure he's older. He's gotten his money. He's been, he was on the Yankees for a while. He made some good success. Why wouldn't he want to stay in Detroit where he's having success with Javi Baez, with these young guys? No pressure on you at all. Just be a vet. Just get on base, and that's what he's good at. You can take a risk on gambling to re-sign a guy like Gleyber Torres because you're not going to have all these teams rushing in to pay him a huge bag like you would with Tarek Skubal. And that's why I'm glad they kept him. Adam from the D with the super chat.
This is a great super chat.
He said, I can't wait to Troy Melton in 2030.
It's actually 2032, Adam from the D.
There we go.
And you have to know when you're making a video that's going to be the first thing out of anybody's mouth. So I just commented at the start of it. 2032 free agency for all the comedians out there. Shout out Adam from the D, though.
Shout out. We got another one from Sideless. Says, I don't want to attribute competence to good luck, but Scott might be cooking here. We traded a generational pitcher, and we found another out back.
Scott is cooking.
Yeah.
Like, I have faith in Scott Harris to build the lineup and the pitching staff. The bullpen, I don't have faith in Scott Harris to build a bullpen.
Hasn't showed us the ability to do so.
But a starting lineup and identifying
Shout Al for
guys,
leaving some pieces around.
Yeah, guys like to hit the ball. I believe in Scott Harris to do that. Mm-hmm. But bullpen, that's a different story.
Yeah. Yeah, and the one thing I want to say, too, for people that are bitching about him, like, trading the day earlier, like, Tarek Skubal, he answered it the best way in the press conference is Tarek Skubal was no one's backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one was waiting last minute to get him. Like, you were going to offer your best offer.
Yes.
Because he's the best guy on the market.
You don't lowball for Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, I thought that was something kind of silly to bitch about.
The last thing I'd want to ask in regards to, like, trusting Scott Harris, and I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I just wonder, how much confidence do you guys have in him being aggressive to make those moves when you are in that window? Because I feel
it's not going to happen.
So
that's not what they're going to be. Like we talked about this, they have to be like Nick brought up the I forget what team. No, I brought up the
Chicago
Royals.
Cubs.
Yeah, Nick brought up the Cubs with Bryant and all
Chris
those
Bryant,
guys.
Anthony Rizzo, Javier Baez.
Yeah, and that's what you have to be. You have to hope that Max Clark, Kevin McGonigal, Bryce Rayner, Briseño, Lorenzo, all of those guys turn out to be guys, and they all blossom at the same time, and then you've got your team full of studs that will get picked apart once they start going into – you're not going to make, like – maybe you make a trade when you're at that part.
That's what I mean, like the deadline stuff, like being a buyer at the deadline.
That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm just saying going forward.
Especially the way they operate.
Yeah, no, they like prospects way too much.
Yeah.
And they're building the Avengers
as they should.
of
Yeah,
prospects.
He's done pretty good. He's done pretty good.
Like he knows how to identify young talent.
4 RBIs for Briseño today in Double-A. But one thing about the Gleyber Torres thing real quick, who's a top 100 prospect. Yeah. But Gleyber Torres, he posted on his Instagram, and this is a cool thing of a player that understands the business. He understands his name was probably on the block, and he understands. And when I interviewed Gleyber and I asked him his confidence level of this team making the playoffs, he said we can do something special. And that was when they were behind the 8 ball. And this is what he said on Instagram, quote, "Let's finish this together and make it special with a sword." And it's him hitting some nukes, some pictures thrown in there. And that's Gleyber Torres. And you know what that stands out to me? That's a leader.
Yes. Yeah.
And that is why I am so happy that Kevin McGonigal, Max Clark, Valencia, these guys have guys to look up to. And even,
Javi and Gleyber, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Those are 2 all-stars that have been around. Phenomenal veterans that are all about baseball and, winning games for the team. So I'm super excited for the Detroit Tigers and what they've been able to do. So excited that we are going live for the 2nd time in a row tonight on Woodward Tigers for these nightcaps. We got done about 1 a.m. last night. So much fun. So shout out to everybody that's been joining us. We're going to do it again tonight. Woodward Tigers, make sure to tap in.
Tap in.
Man, I can't imagine the victory parade. They sneak into the playoffs there. Out of you guys, a lot of the fans.
For sure.
And the organization. I mean,
Neil and Sean better be fucking ready.
Love them, but yeah.
Unk in the morning better be ready, dude.
It's just because we've seen this with this team, this division. Like, we've said all
Past
the
2
time.
years. Yes.
2024. 0.01 was it? And this is like 23% chance compared to the 0.01.
Yeah.
And it's
They got a bullpen game tonight, so this is the first
Drew
test.
Anderson on the mound.
Drew Anderson.
Well, all
we'll
right.
see.
Send him back.
Send him back.
Shit.
I would put a nice amount of money on Dumper to dump on one if Drew Anderson's not going to
He's been straight in his starts. This is his actual role. He sucks at.
That's true. That's a good point. And
It's
I
weird.
will say, before we go to break, we talked about the vets and like bringing these young kids along and like how important Glaber can be and Javi can be for the development of infielders like Kevin McGonigal, Javi teaching him how to receive the ball down at second base or different things like that. And I was thinking like just the aura farming
Oh,
between
my God.
Javi and Max Clark, like
This
it's
guy.
like Batman Beyond. Have you ever seen Batman
Yeah,
Beyond?
yeah, Batman's dying, he's
it's like,
passing
that's
on the torch.
Javi and that's Max Clark, dude. It's
I don't know. Javi looks way cooler, man.
Javi's the man.
That's why he's
Dude,
got to teach him. That's why
I'm so happy. Like it's cool to like Javi again because he's the fucking man. Remember when we were at that game?
Yeah, I looked like you were crazy.
It was in the peak of everybody hating Javi.
It was crazy.
And we were.
Spears like, you know what? Fuck it. I like Javi Baez.
I was pretty hammered. The sun was shining. Literally, the sun was shining down on Javi Baez. I think it was his first start at third base. I was like, dude, he's cool as fuck. I was like, I think I love Javi Baez. He's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I was.
He's the
Take him
man,
back.
dude. He's the man.
Yeah, you were leading that charge on the resurgence of Javi Baez.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I am so happy that you did because I used to be one of the guys booing Javi Baez.
I mean,
because
rightfully so.
He deserved to be booed. He was
Yes.
one of the worst players. This is one of the craziest transformations ever. I think I said after the walk-off home run last year when I
Yeah?
was calling, I was like, the greatest story in the history of baseball. That Javi
Jahmyer
Baez.
Robinson.
Okay, too far. No, Javier Baez has truly been transformative of this Detroit Tigers team, and him locking down shortstop allows Max Clark to be a dog out in center and Kevin McGonigal to do his thing at third base where he's his best. And Gleyber Torres holding it down at second. It helps a guy like Troy Melton who gets out of innings quick, pitches to contact to go along with some of the strikeout stuff, but it's so massive for this Detroit Tigers team, and I'm just happy that they're not giving up on the season. Although trading Tarek Skubal and Casey Mize looked like it, they're going with the young crew,
They
who
had
is
to do
extremely
it.
talented, and they kept Baez and Torres. I don't know if Baez was ever a part of talks, but I'm super happy they kept Gleyber Torres because he's a hell of a leader.
Yes.
And Troy Melton is Timothy, a.k.a. Ace.
A super chat from Adam from the D. He says, Neil, for the past 3 years, has been wrong about the Tigers. 2024, they have no chance. 2025, the division is over. Now, no chance again. We should call them Bob and Neil in the morning. That's what they do. You're not wrong. Adam from I was front row, and guess who was on the right side of history? When we look back at the Detroit Tigers' run over the past 3 years, I was on the right side of history against Neil Rule. It's
Hey, man,
crazy. We talk
do what I
about
want.
the team of destiny. The first half, they're the best baseball team ever assembled, and Zach McKinstry's making all-star games.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? And
Yeah.
then just literally the most historic collapse in the history of the MLB. And now it's just, we're gonna get rid of Skubal, but listen, we got Skubal at home. It's fucking crazy.
It is
bro.
crazy.
It's how can you not love baseball?
This team will never be normal.
Never.
Yeah.
But they'll always be competitive in the way that Scott Harris will build this team with the analytics, with the hard contact guys, with the not swinging outside the zone. They are always going to be they're never going to be the poop of the poop. They're never going to be this team that loses 100 games. It's never going to be anything like that. They're going to be tooth and nail right to the very end because they win games. They have aren't they like plus 70 in run differential, and they're like
Third in the American League.
the three teams ahead of them are all minus 50 and stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
they're gaining ground on the Indians or the Guardians. Yeah, the Guardians suck. They're not a good team. Like, they just get these fluky ass dubs. So it's fucking. I'm excited, man. I love playoff baseball.
Yeah.
And I will.
That's what's like. People are like, or KG, excuse me. KG, I heard on the Crunch Time today. He's like, well, when they get in, it's not like they're going to do anything. That's what everybody said the last 2 seasons when you did win. And obviously you had Skubal, which you have an ace now. I'm not saying he's Tarek Skubal, but I would put him up against any other number one in the American League. Straight up. So, I mean, you don't have to face Mizorowski with the Brewers. You don't have to face Tarek Skubal with the Dodgers or Yamamoto with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And, you know what? Who I'm scared of Schlittler, who he hung 7 runs on.
No.
That-
They're
earlier in the
scared of
season?
Troy Melton.
Let's
They are.
go. Let's go.
They are. They should be. Like, you should
Yeah,
be
they
scared of
should
Troy
be.
Melton. They're scared of seeing Kevin McGonigal in his first playoff, and you should be. Kid's a freak. You don't want Max Clark flying around the base pass in a one-run game. Somebody's going to make a mistake. Look what happened last night. Seattle forgot how to catch the ball.
I can't believe
And that was
the
Riley.
White Sox are fucking.
The White Sox are crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
But can we not beat that's the big juggernaut is the White Sox?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we watched this happen the past 2 years. We gotta go to break.
I gotta ask
No, let's
before
go.
we
We
do.
gotta-
I
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
ask.
fuck it.
I gotta
Might as
ask.
well.
Easy.
Yeah.
Do you believe the Detroit Tigers will make the postseason in 2026 after trading Tarek Skubal and Casey Mize with the resurgence of the young guns, Troy Melton, Max Clark, Kevin McGonigal, Keider Montero, and possibly, I mean, who knows, a Jackson Jobe could be a big-time contributor. Possibly even somebody watch out for a River coming by, River
River's
Ryan.
flowing.
River's
Ryan.
flowing, watch out.
He's old enough. Better get his ass in the pros already. Damn.
What do you think? Do you believe they'll make the playoffs, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh!
Why not?
I do believe.
Why not? I can't. I'm looking at the White Sox in the lead right now. I just can't with good conscience be like, yeah, they're the fucking best the AL Central's got to offer. No.
They got the easiest schedule remaining. I wholeheartedly believe Jackson Jobe's going to come back and be a problem. You look at what this guy's got. You don't have a pitcher on your team that has the stuff that Jackson Jobe has. You literally don't. 3,000 RPM, 102 mile per hour fastball. This guy is a freak.
What if Flannel's prediction comes true?
I mean, he said they weren't going to lose a game until, but, I mean, Flannel's closer to the
the
truth than
series.
Neil and Sean. I'll tell you that. And shout out, I fucking Adam from the D with the super chat. Tigers making the playoffs. Let's fucking go, boys. I'm so fucking hard
Let's
right
go.
now.
Let's go,
We
boys.
do not
I'm
promote
fired up.
sexual gratification in any way. We do not promote violence upon others in any way. But I'm just saying, man, these guys, they got it. They got the juice. They got these young guns. They got the sparks. And you got more down the hopper if you need it. And Jackson Jobe, you think he's seeing what Kevin McGonigal's doing all year. He's seeing what Troy Melton did. He's seeing what Max Clark came up here and did. He's seeing that this team is moving on from the old guard. They traded Tarek Skubal. They traded Casey Mize. This is the Scott Harris team now. This is your team now. And he's supposed to be that fucking dude.
This team was made in the image of you.
And he's going to go, I'm telling you, he's going to be nasty, dude. I do believe that when you got the arms at the top with the ability, Fromber's a loose screw. We don't know what's going on there.
If we get real Fromber in a little bit, this team might never lose it.
I mean, you got woke Jack waiting in the wings. I just think maybe not this year that this is going to be your big three, but next year going into a playoff series having Melton, Montero, Jobe,
yeah.
that's a fucking problem.
Sounds pretty good. Then you got the question mark with the top 100 guy in River Ryan. We'll see. I'm not telling you this guy's going to be great. I'd have no idea yet because of the injury history. But from every prospect scout, everything, top 3 type guy. He can get up to third in the rotation. High ability for River Ryan. So we'll see with that one as well. But we haven't even mentioned, much besides, I just barely did for a second. Back-to-back bombs last night.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Green, Dylan Dingler. Those are 2 all-stars we have barely even touched on, fellas. And pause. And we've been talking for 22 minutes about Detroit Tigers baseball. 2 all-stars.
Yeah.
One of them back-to-back all-stars. One of them a Gold Glove catcher who makes these pitchers better.
It's because they're so good. It's expected of them.
And they're the meat. You've got these young kids like Arby's. They've got the
crazy.
meat.
Don't make this
touching on the meat.
Don't make this a
What the
cheese
fuck?
roll up analogy.
Now when you think of the construction of this roster with what you're getting from the 4 young guys, with the unk and unk of the Latin unk and unk situation up the middle with Kleber and Javi, and then you have 2 all-stars as the true heart of your lineup. You sprinkle in a Fat Mac, you sprinkle in a whoever you need. You've got a damn consistent lineup now. Obviously Max Clark has to keep it going, but I don't know, man. Something about these gritty Tigs.
They're super gritty right now. I mean, you literally don't get a hit from Max Clark or Kevin McGonigal yesterday. You win by 8.
Yeah.
We haven't even mentioned his name today. Colt Keith.
Yeah, my boy.
Quietly getting that OPS above 750.
My boy.
That's Colt effing Keith. You know what he stepped up? When a team makes a mistake, you make him pay for it. And that's what Colt Keith did last night. Getting uber athletic, Superman slide, Aura King himself, Riley Green beating the tag from second base. He slid in there, a little Superman spin, eluding the tag from the catcher. I mean, Riley was booking it, and that's what you do.
Fastest I've ever seen him run.
By far. And he got in there and he beat the tag. It was a big time play where it put the Detroit Tigers up 3-0, where it allowed Troy Melton to settle in even more. And I'm not telling you they're going to win tonight, but they might win by 12.
And Adam from the D says this is scary close to a tarps off and smashing beers show. He's right. And that's how watching the Tigers makes you feel.
Fuck it, we got some beers. Let's go, boys.
You know those
Thirsty
gifs where it's
Thursday.
like, this is the Tiger. This is what it feels like to watch Tigers baseball, and it's like a shark jumping out of the air and a bald eagle and Anakin and Obi-Wan. Like that's literally what it feels like to watch Tigers baseball.
Here's the thing, chat. We're going to be at Art and Jake's tomorrow. It is a training camp show, but the Tigers game is still going to be on. So you guys want to pull up, have some beers, watch the Tigers. We'll be at Art and Jake's, Washington Township tomorrow night. Pull up.
Pull up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, going to be a blast. And tonight, going live on Woodward Tigers. Make sure to subscribe so you do not miss it. If you're looking for some late-night content, we got you covered. Shout out Gordon Jones and our guy Chris Bean also holding it down on our post-games, giving us a bunch of analysis and stats that he's been throwing in. It's been really helping out the show.
Shout out
to our
Chris.
guy.
Shout out.
There's another $20 super chat from Adam from the D there. You want to read that one?
Whoa!
I thought I did already.
No?
Oh yeah, I did because I had to
You
give
read that one.
I had to give the disclaimer.
Okay.
100%.
You can read it again if you want.
No, I'm good. I don't know.
He says Tigers making the fucking playoffs. Let's fucking go, boys. I'm so hard right now.
All caps.
All caps.
My balls was hot.
You get sideless too? We get burned?
I don't know.
Tigers are back and the word's going around.
No, I did not get that one.
Shout out to Burn.
He said what?
So the Tigers are back and the word's going around.
Yeah, somebody better tell Unk and Unk in the morning. Pop the Cialis before you come in because Tigers got us rocked up.
I love those two guys dearly. And obviously pause, whatever I need for that one. But like
That's no pause needed.
you know, it's still entertaining to see your friends like
Squirm a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
it'll be nice to see. All right.
And Neil has been on the wrong side of history with the Tigers for the past 3 years.
That was a great point.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was not a Jared Goff guy at once upon a time. I'm just saying. I'll be letting these people just sneak on and off. At least I'm on one track.
I'm not going to lie. I'm so fired up right now. That first 28 minutes. What?
Yeah.
We're talking
28
baseball,
minute
28 minutes? Come on now. I'm
Pretty-
super excited.
pretty
That was a lot of fun.
tigs.
Woodward Tigers tonight. Check it out.
Bob and Neil in the morning.
Bob and Neil in the morning. All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We got a lot of Lions to get to. Brad Holmes playing deal or no deal with Jahmyer Gibbs. We've got some updates from camp. Devin White, Braylon, super happy about that. Said some big things about what it means for the Lions team. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You can get all of that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in Club online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Also, shout out Icon Auto Repair. They got 3 locations conveniently right here in Metro Detroit, Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Pontiac. It's Icon Auto Repair and Collision. If you've been in an accident, your car needs repaired, it's the only place you need to hit up. They offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Jahmyer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Buddy's Pizza, let me tell you about a hot deal. Buddy's Pizza, you get $10 off your dine-in or carry-out when you order $50 or more with the promo code Woodward Sports 26. That's WWS26. Make sure you get Buddy's Pizza with that dine-in carry-out deal. Let them know that Woodward Sports sent you. And, Nick, after you buy some pizza, tell them where you want to work.
Yeah. I'll tell you where you want to work. It's Mortgage Pros, because if you're looking for a career upgrade, there's only one place to work. It is Mortgage Pros. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. With 4.9 stars on Google and over 4,000 reviews, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call at 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
No way.
What?
So this is a guy I got pretty tight with on Instagram. He makes like these rugs for like the Pistons players and Lions players and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And because we used to not be able to do fun stuff at the old studio 1.0, but now like we got a little more freedom. I said, he's like, I told him pull up, you know, and he's like, send me the Heavyweights logo. So like,
oh fuck
bro,
yeah,
I'm gonna get the Heavyweights carpet, dude. That should be so tough, man.
Yeah,
sweet.
dude, that would go great with my toilet.
The fuck, Chris? I'm
a
telling
hater.
you now.
yeah, now you're getting snitched on.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You gotta be extra nice to it.
Hey, man,
I'm feeling a little hungry, Chris.
tomorrow's just a regular day.
Hey, chill. You're telling on yourself.
Back to the desk here shortly.
Nothing to see over here.
All right. Football.
The Detroit Lions have signed a new team president.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, we did this in a picture. He only has one picture. Richard Hadid,
Yeah.
formerly of the Detroit Pistons, and now the
Shout
Detroit
out.
Lions. And one thing I want the people to know, and yeah, we probably wanted a football-minded guy. I fully understand that. You know, I was there too. I think we were rooting for Mike Disner.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, that position is about the money.
Yes.
Selling tickets,
Yes.
selling sponsorships. I mean, that's what it's about. Collecting your money from Frank Ragnow if you really want to be an asshole. You know, just saying. Don't be a dick, Richard. Yeah. But that's that role. I saw a lot of people bitching about that. I don't think that's worthy of bitching. I just want to get that out there.
No, I think when you look at, you know, what you need in that role, it's not, you don't need the football guy. You don't need the guy that's going to go out there and the rah-rah and the this and that, because like you said, it's about the money, it's about the numbers, it's about putting together the team financially. So I would rather have someone more versed in that. If he knows football, cool, but like make sure he's with it with the money shit. And he's coming from a very good situation with the
Tom
Pistons.
Gores.
Yeah, Tom Gores and that Pistons group. Obviously, they've done a great job over the past couple years of working that financial freedom. It started with Troy Weaver really opening up the books and making sure that they had a, you know, path to doing what they're doing now. So, yeah, it's a good hire. Hopefully we don't hear his name too much, because that means he's probably doing his job in a great way.
Exactly.
Yeah, like if you hear his name, it's probably like,
yeah, probably not a
you
good
gave
thing.
him what? No,
Yeah.
I that's what gives me faith though in it, guys, is that he's coming from an organization that was Tom Gore's ownership was, hey, look, you guys make the basketball decisions, you guys play your role, and so I think that he's coming from a situation rather, where he. You know, where he's going to let the football minds be the football minds, and he's just going to be the numbers and math guys. I could be wrong on that, but I'm assuming by the fact that you're switching professional sports tells me that you're not really aligned with the sport itself. It's more the position that you're like skilled at and excelling in.
Yeah, and I think we just saw this not too long. Didn't the Tigers hire a guy from the Blackhawks that was like the money guy? Isn't the Tigers GM? He was the Blackhawks or something like that.
Jeff Greenberg, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I
so
will look it up to confirm.
it's truly, you know,
It's a money position.
it's a money position, and when you've got a guy like Scott Harris that knows how to identify talent and knows how to be the analytic baseball guy, you don't need as much of that on the other jobs. So you want somebody that's books and money, and that's what the Tigers did, and that's what we're seeing the Lions do with this move. It's what the Lions already had in place with I can't remember his name. I feel bad.
Rod
Wood.
Rod Wood,
Yeah.
and Rod Wood did a great job. So
Yeah.
obviously, you know, I heard from the doc that ticket prices are going up already, but that's just the cost of doing business in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see with the ticket prices. I think they already put them out there, didn't they, Nick?
I got to check it out. I'll tell you, the season tickets, not cheap.
Not cheap.
And I'm not selling.
I will say this, that might make you guys happy or excited. He is from Michigan. Graduated from the University of Michigan. He's got law degrees, history degrees.
Smart-ass dude.
So, like, I mean, if there's anything, he more than likely grew up a Detroit Lions fan, which means he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that's a good
I
thing.
actually
I
love
think
that.
they can only mean good things.
I
Me
love
too.
that. And I feel like sometimes you see players and, you know, teams at time not play or not try with pride. And I feel like that's a big thing. That's all you really want to ask for in the players that are making millions of dollars. Please play with some pride for the city. And I feel like, obviously, being from Detroit, I do think that helps easy, and I do think that is a big deal. And that they're going to try everything in his power to bring this team a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that group is so tight-knit, like that we know Rod was a part of that group with Sheila and Brad and Dan and Mike Disner, and they're like, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to bring the championship back. So he has to have that kind of mentality, or they wouldn't hire him, because we know through and through the Lions still want someone there that loves Detroit, that loves the Lions, that loves this situation, because that's what they're all about, is the family type of feel.
I'm actually, let me go double check. Hold on. He helped spearhead the Pistons' move to downtown Detroit.
Good.
Auburn Hills.
Smart.
So, yeah, historic guy, business degree, there's your money and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
and that's a damn good idea. So
for sure. Because I'll tell you what, like, we didn't pay, so maybe it's like a little, like I can't really talk that much shit, but like going to the training camp experience and having the team practice on the whole fucking field the entire time
sucked.
It's fucking whack.
Yeah.
Like, fix shit like that for the fans. If you give a fuck about the team, the fans, and you were one, that's kind of stuff I'm looking forward to. That's just one little complaint by me. I'll walk out. I won't pay for that.
Fair
soup.
complaint. You brought your son.
Yeah.
You wanted your son to see football up close, and they played on the opposite side of the field and created a wall in between it.
Now
It's
he hates football.
Not even as a sports commentator or a content creator or a Lions guy, but as a father. That's something that upset you, and that's reasonable.
I was so excited to show him Penei Sewell, man.
Yeah.
Because listen, I love my son dearly. I don't know if he's gonna be fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's uber athletic, but you know, I can't make him
Smart as
strong.
hell. Yeah.
You know, I can't make him strong. So look at Penei Sewell. He's fun to watch.
Make him a rocket scientist.
Yeah, that's
engineer.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be some dope as fuck.
Yeah, he's smart as fuck.
He is smart as shit. He's doing times tables.
Yeah. Pumping them out too.
Yeah.
Side list with the super chat says he's not a part of the Ford Circle. They went outside.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's
too.
a good thing too.
And also bumping arms with a guy like Tom Goris.
Yeah.
Picking his. I'm sure you know they are at a lot of events together throughout the year, and they politic a lot as two of the ruling members of the city of Detroit. So they obviously knew a lot about the guy, and I'm cool with it. Like you said, you don't really want the money guy to be a football guy. I mean, it helps when they are, but I want him to be the smartest motherfucker possible. And from his background and from what I've heard of his education, it sounds like he is.
And him on the way out explains why Kevin Herter got all that damn money. No, I'm kidding.
And,
bro was on autopilot. Bro was on autopilot at the end there.
Really,
that
Mr.
was a
Biggs,
crazy contract.
Really, Mr. Biggs at the Super Chat says he's got to bring a retractable roof and a grass field. You wanna make the fan base have your side, you push that grass field like no tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah. That's for the safety of the players.
Players and the fans would love you forever.
I mean, you practice on grass.
Yeah.
You know, so we were there at the facility.
All the NFL players that were at World Cup matches were like, all right, like, why aren't we doing this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it makes sense. I'm sure it's much less expensive to maintain turf, but, like, it's not like you're bleeding money. You're the Detroit Lions,
Yeah.
And still, I want – say what you want about Rob Wood, right? I want people to remember how gangster he was in his last 2 months of being president.
He
was spilling family
secrets. I mean, they're asking they don't want to sell private equity, but that might change when Martha dies. What the fuck?
Just casually throwing it out
casually
there.
dropping it.
There was another one too. I forget. Oh, the overseas stuff was don't expect the bye week after that. What? I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
That sucks. Brandon Dillinger, easy. Do you want to wrestle?
Shout out. If you know, you know.
You what? Yeah, if you know, you know. I don't know if he's going with that.
Probably not.
But I'll be at Allegiance Friday.
There you go.
If you want to wrestle,
run the twos.
Pull up noon. I think it's noon. I'll keep you updated. All right, so the break. Let's get to the meat of the show, and that's the Jahmyer Gibbs contract.
Hell yeah.
But first,
where are we at tomorrow?
Art and Jakes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the first 30 minutes of the show. We're talking the Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers play tomorrow, and we'll be at my personal favorite spot to watch any game. It's fine dining, good food. I'm a big man. The show's called The Heavyweights, for Christ's sake. My favorite spot to watch the game is somewhere with good food, and that's Art and Jakes, ladies and gentlemen. They got TVs, wall-to-wall, 22 draft beers, and a menu packed with fan favorites. It's fine dining in sports bar setting. It's Art and Jakes.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Today's show started off on a vibe, and that vibe was the Gold Crown Royal Jester.
Facts.
Quad and Q's. Keith coated, and I'm high as shit. you want me feeling like that? That's all you need is a Gold Crown. Make sure that you ask for the dispensary. Don't think, just ask for Gold Crown. All right, that was brutal. But it works, clearly.
Yeah, obviously they do the job. Shout out to the Gold Crown ladies.
Shout out to the Gold Crown ladies, absolutely.
We need a re-up. Re-up. We need a re-up.
He ain't lying. All right, Brad Holmes did an interview with Satellite Sirius Radio where he discussed his side of the Jahmyer Gibbs conversation. It's actually the only side we really got to hear anything from because Jaws has spoken to the media. Let's hear what Brad Holmes had to say today. I saw some people quote tweeting this. I haven't listened to it yet.
You know, Pacheco coming over, we love the 1-2 punch. Feel like they complement each other. So where are you at right now? Because I'm sure you're in constant conversations with Jahmyer Gibbs and his team.
Yeah, look, I can only say, obviously we love Jahmyer. Me and Dan have always been believers in, that 1-2 punch. I just think that's kind of how this league is going now. And but we're having dialogue. We'll see where it goes.
It'll get there.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
Oh, damn! I saw a lot of people quoting this with like pessimist attitude, and then I heard it at the end. That's what made them feel that way. But it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get done. Even as much as we're bitching at each other about it show to show, and really Mr. Biggs at the Super Chat says the Crunch Time boys didn't even want to talk about trading Gibbs. Tell Jeff STFU if you don't even want to explore the possibility of trading Gibbs. I mean,
hey, Janice.
With the heat. Hey, Janice, shut the fuck up.
If you're not going to pay him, I think we all know that this is going to get done, and it's got to get done. And I love Brad, but when he says right there, we think that's what the backfields are going to be, that 1-2 punch, then why'd you trade David Montgomery? Unless somebody didn't want to be here and asked out. If Brad Holmes is there saying I think the 1-2 punch is the way backfields work in the NFL. Why would he willingly just trade his second punch?
I think we all know what happened there, and we all know these players lie.
Wait. I'm going to defend. No.
Womp womp.
That was crazy. That was the most grifting I've ever seen.
That was heavy grift.
Yeah.
But it's
gotta go home, but you
it's
gotta
Boone.
get
It's
up
like,
out of here.
it's
Bye.
Boone, yeah. You love him regardless. But my whole thing with I want to make my point on Jahmyer Gibbs clear. Like they're going to pay him.
Yes.
I have no problem with paying him. It's not a quarterback contract. It's not truly crippling you to that extent. But how I truly feel about how they should go about it, how I would go about it. I'm sure maybe they're Brad's not doing this because Brad loves his guys, but you still have 2 years in this deal. I said this yesterday too. You still have 2 years in this deal. Like if you want me to guarantee, I can't put in the guarantees. All right, we got 2 years before we even get to this money hits.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen. I'll give you your money, but if you want to throw a fit about it, I'm going to give you the money, but I can't guarantee too much of it. And then that's your out for the people that are concerned about paying him that amount of money, right? Just limit the guarantees. He's still getting what he wants, and if he makes it there, hold out again, renegotiate from that point. I mean, you want to guarantee some. They're willing to do that. They did it with Alex Anzalone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they'll be willing to do it with their superstar running back, especially if it proves that he's worth it.
Yeah, they've shown every sign of wanting to do it. They listened to David Montgomery and traded him. They opened that landing gear, or, they cleared the path. It's going to get done. I'm not too worried about it. I just want it to be now. Like, I want Jahmyer Gibbs to be in there learning with this offensive line, learning with this new offensive coordinator and this new running attack. It's extremely important, especially when you have Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in week 2. I want everything to be humming. I'm not too worried about, the Shuckster and the Saints, but I want everything to be full steam ahead for week 2. So I just want it to get done. I'm not worried about it getting done. I don't think anybody is really worried about it getting done. And he's going to be the highest paid back in the league. It's going to happen.
I'm with you on that one. He can't. He's not going to sit out games. You have 2 years of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Le'Veon Bell did it, but he was a free agent the following year. This ain't the scenario with Jahmyer Gibbs.
DBK says, breaking, the LA Dodgers signed Jahmyer Gibbs. Pinch runner? That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I will say quickly that I was wrong. Like, that comment tells me that I was wrong about he was just waiting for Gibbs. He was just waiting for Bijan to sign, and then it was going to be what it is. That sounds like there's an actual negotiation being had, and they are working towards a resolution rather than like he was just waiting for Bijan.
Yeah.
So I was wrong there.
I did hear some speculation though.
Everybody listen up.
I did hear some speculation.
That's a crazy job.
Who was that?
All right,
that was right.
Play it one more time.
Shut up.
Everybody listen up.
Oh yeah.
Everybody listen up.
I like that he's playing hardball. I like that clip. Honestly, it says to me that Brad Holmes is ready for battle, as he should be, as he needs to be. And I think Jahmyer Gibbs being under contract 2 years certainly means something. You can be the best in your field, but when you're still under contract for 2 years, like, that is what you signed to when you signed your rookie deal. That's just what it is. And obviously, when you play to that level, you can get extended for the millions of dollars and extend or set the market at your position. But I think this is good by Brad Holmes, and I think he's learning a little bit here from his past mistakes.
I mean,
maybe with the Kirby situation for sure.
We could say all that, but he's still going to be the highest paid back in the NFL.
And can I read some numbers?
Like he hasn't given it up yet already.
No, he's going to give it up.
Oh, you're gonna give
He tries spitting on it.
Get that contract out of here.
Get that.
Oh,
we're gonna get this in
here.
Jesus, I did hear some crazy speculations though when it comes to that situation. Where are we at? We gotta go to break yet or no?
No, we got 5.
Perfect.
Minutes.
This the one I was like, oh shit.
Got a hard meat and everything.
Oh my God! Like, come on.
Damn it, Bumblebee.
This stupid fucking car.
Stupid car.
There's some speculations that the reason why it didn't happen after the Bijan Robinson contract is because Ja's asking for like upwards of $30 million because he feels like he has that value. And Spinney put it perfectly. You looked at the wide receivers making that amount of money, and I would look at you dead in your face and tell you Jahmyer's more impactful to a team than those list of names.
DJ Moore.
I mean, Zay Flowers has got $35 million. You're telling me Jahmyer Gibbs isn't more impactful in a football game than Zay Flowers? At the very, because Jahmyer is coming to this point, and maybe he saw the playbook and thought this too, like, hey, I could play wide receiver.
I was gonna say
I played wide receiver for you.
Yeah, I bet Jahmyer Gibbs at wide receiver is a better wide receiver than Zay Flowers.
Remember that nasty move he had against the Cowboys last year? Remember the hat trick he had against the Vikings? Like Ja's out cold. He holds more value than guys that are making more money than him. It's a possibility that he's asking for his true value.
And it would be a reasonable ask. I'm not going to say that that's what he's going to get. I doubt he resets the market by $10 million, but it's a reasonable ask to say because what did Brad say about him when they drafted him? He's not a running back. He's a weapon. And if I'm Jahmyer Gibbs, that's the exact argument I'm having in these conversations. You want to pay me running back money? I'm not a running back. I'm a weapon.
Exactly. He probably got Drew Petzing got to talk. Hey, we're gonna put you right here. Put you in motion. You're about to play the Y slot. You know what I'm saying? We have you running across the middle of the field. It's whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Run across the middle of the field wide open. Gets fucking smacked by a safety or a linebacker. Especially a linebacker that can't cover you to begin with, so he's already looking to be aggressive with you. Nah, you gotta pay me for that. I could be. I don't know. I don't know if that's what's happening, but there's some speculation that that's why I didn't close after the Bijan Robinson contract.
Makes sense.
And it's reasonable. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be that number, but those are absolutely the arguments you have if you're Jahmyer Gibbs and his agent.
Would you pay him that number?
$33 million or what?
30
plus million? Ugh! Like, yeah. I mean, you have to. Like, if he says no to $25 million, it's like, fuck. You know?
It's like, damn it.
That's how Brad looked at the video, too.
Because Brad's probably offered
Yeah,
him.
we'll get it done.
Do you want me to replay it easy?
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time.
All right, give me 1 second to cue it up.
Yeah, let's
30
figure
million,
out what Brad's
that
really
BS
thinking.
table game says $30 million. That's laughable. DJ Moore's getting paid $27.5. Who would you
Zay
rather have on your
Flowers just
team?
got 35.
Yeah.
All right. Here, wait.
You're telling me DJ Moore's worth that money, but Jahmyer Gibbs isn't?
You can just put.
I'm just saying
fast
that's
forward to
the
the end if you have
argument
to.
that they're making.
Yes.
Would I pay Jahmyer Gibbs $30 million? If it came down to it, you might have to. But it's.
What if this was Monty's plan? He was that pissed. He wanted to be paid. Hey, when I leave,
Ask for the
you
bag.
can hold them hostage for a fucking bag.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Monty? I got 2 more years of my contract. No, you could do it.
All right, here we
Little devil on his shoulder.
And no, he's not going to get $30 million. He's going to be the highest paid running back in the league.
Here we go. Let me
You know,
what guys
Pacheco
think.
coming over, we love the 1-2 punch. Feel like they complement each other. So where are you at right now? Because I'm sure you're in constant conversations with Jahmyer Gibbs and his team.
Yeah, look, I can only say, look, obviously we love Jahmyer. Me and Dan have always been believers in, that 1-2 punch. I just think that's kind of how this league is going now. And but we're having dialogue. We'll see where it goes.
It'll get there.
That's the
what I
hope.
say.
That's the hope.
Didn't even look at the camera.
That's the hope. I wish I would have waited to bring that part up, man, because I had a whole lot to talk about that.
You were
for
looking
even
at the
longer,
wrong.
man.
Oh, you looked at the wrong way.
The first, no, I did. I thought it was the opposite. How am I supposed to know it's the opposite? 30 is a lot.
30's a lot.
Do you think they would do it?
No.
I'm broke. And that's why there's a stalemate.
That's why there's a stalemate. And they, like I said, they're not going to give him $30 million. But that's the argument that you present if you are Jahmyer Gibbs and his agent.
Yeah.
You said I'm not a running back, so I'm not signing a running back contract. Boom. Flat out.
Killer.
Period. Yeah. Brad Holmes,
Words out of your
you
mouth.
yourself said I'm not a running back.
Damn, that means he's done doing interviews. He'll never do another interview again after that shit.
Yeah, and it's, I think that they'll settle to the highest paid running back in the NFL.
Probably like 27.
That's your highest?
I'm saying that's where I would meet with him. Like, hey, Ja, look, fuck. I mean, it's two.
Yeah.
In the back, I'm saying, what's $2 more million? How about 27?
If he's
They're resetting the market by 2.
If he's asking for 30, sorry to interrupt you. Are you doing it?
Can I read you something real quick before I answer that?
Is it the contracts of wide receivers one more time?
No. I just want to set like realistic expectations, like what it actually looks like on the books, like during, like how it's going to affect the team structure.
Bless you.
Because this is Bijan Robinson's right now, who just signed a bigger contract than Jahmyer Gibbs.
Yeah.
This year, a $9 million cap hit.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan's worth that. That's not
for sure.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
2027, $5 million cap hit.
Wow, steal.
Even fucking better. All right, first year the extension kicks in, $7 million.
Wow.
That's not bad.
No.
2029, 11.8.
Not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. 2030, 16.9.
Wow.
That's why you can't bitch about running back. They're not fucking quarterback contracts was crippling you.
Yeah.
You could structure that one out, lay it out to where I can still fit the pieces I need around this team.
Yeah.
Now quarterbacks, that's different. That's taking like damn near a quarter of your fucking salary cap percentage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different with the running back position. So 30, it's pushing it for sure. Can I call Mike Dizzler, dress it up, and make it pretty? Can we lie on our tax returns? Like that's like yeah, then maybe I would. You know?
Yeah. What do you guys think the Lions cap is? What do you think the Lions cap is?
Chris, like, yeah, and how you gonna do that?
Yeah, and how exactly would you go about this? Specifically, walk me through the steps here.
I think the Lions.
Let's take a selfie.
I think the Lions cap is probably 26, 27 million. I don't think they're not going to go to 30. And they shouldn't. And they shouldn't. I understand the argument that Jahmyer Gibbs would present, but the Lions wouldn't do that, and they shouldn't do that. And that's why we're at where we are now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That sounds way better, Easy, breaking down those cap numbers.
Does it make you feel? Makes everyone feel
but
better. Yeah.
Did he get the bag signing bonus to allow that to happen? Is the thing. That's what the Packers did with Jordan Love, if I'm not mistaken, in the past.
Yeah.
I want to see the Detroit Lions do that, but we've talked about the ability of the Detroit Lions to pull out, burst out the bridge truck, and their inability at times to sign free agents because they don't have the liquid, and we've talked about that. Do you believe they can front load the signing bonus super hardcore?
I think they can, because you can look at a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown, and you could say, hey, Saint, you've been talking about your buddy Gibbs and him wanting to get paid. We know, we all know you're going to be a Lion for life. So let's kick your extension down the can 2 years to free up $30 million we can give to Gibbs as a signing bonus. And they can. Like we talked about, Jahmyer Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penei Sewell, those guys' contracts are going to be able to be restructured. And you haven't done it yet. The only one you've restructured is Jared Goff.
And once that money's guaranteed, they don't even got to ask.
Yeah. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Because this money's guaranteed, you're getting it regardless.
Yeah.
30 would be crazy. And I think Xavier D makes a phenomenal point, and it's like they would piss off the rest of the league.
Yeah, no, he's not going to get 30.
Jerry what he's asking for, but doesn't mean he's getting it. The same thing as not the same thing as Jalen Brown, because I'll be respectful. It's not the same thing as Jalen Brown. Like, you can ask. I mean, you're getting it.
The only
give me your wallet.
No.
Fuck. Simple as that.
No. The only motherfucker who could get away with paying a running back $30 million in the NFL is Jerry Jones. Because everybody else could be like, that's Jerry. Like, don't worry about it. But if the Lions do it, then everybody, the Lions paid Jahmyer Gibbs $30 million. That's not just crazy Jerry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There's some void years, but you work that out at the end of it.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
But
it's going to get done, man. It's going to get done.
Ghost accounts. Yeah, let me call my offshore book,
Yeah.
Plant
some trees.
That's what Disney does. Yeah, go plant some trees.
Get him a Ford factory. Give him one of those processing plants and name it the Jahmyer Gibbs building, and boom. There's
put
fucking
number 0 on the side of the F-150.
Yeah.
Make
exactly.
$1 billion sports
give him 0.5% of every F-150 sold worldwide.
Boom. Yeah. Bada boom, bada bing.
That's fucking got to be $1 million at least.
It'll get done.
Or help build the Rhode Island $1 billion stadium.
Yeah.
For soccer.
Help fund the Bears.
One thing that's not going to happen, I think all Lions fans should also just relax a little bit about, is he's going to play the season.
Yes.
Like if this continues, even he's going to play the season. He's not going to sit out. It's not the Le'Veon Bell situation. You sit out, you're free. No, you sit out. You got another contract year, and then they can still franchise tag you after that too.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
I know Jeff has dreams of Raheem Blackshear, but it's going to be Jahmyer Gibbs.
I can't say it. No, Jeff had a family member.
Yeah, talking shit.
Tagging him over. Hey, he knows what I feel about Jared Goff now.
Yeah.
At least with the fan base hating you.
Well, let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. High-low pre-rolls, Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the TACA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, any of their top-shelf strains. They've got edibles. They've got their concentrates, the Blue Night Live Rosin, elite stuff. Go check it out. Go to getmadpacks.com and find it today. Mad flavor, mad high, mad packs. TA was Frank.
Jahmyer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know, you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you know, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, you know, it all starts with the kids.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
If you see me in the streets, you know I got that switch on me. And this one's got 2
He's
in
got
the
a gun!
chamber. No, it's not a gun. It does have 2 in the chamber. Please
Run!
don't shoot me, God. No, it's the amnesia switch. You know it by now. It's got 2 flavors of liquid THC CA diamonds in a single device. You press a button to hit one, press to hit the other one, or press to hit them both at the same time. At the same damn time. Get the amnesia switch from any dispensary near you. It's amnesia.
Cringe-a. What up, though? Welcome back to Heavyweights Live on sports.com. I'm Ease.
Am I? That's right. That's Ryan's defense. Yeah.
If he didn't do it every single time for
so
every
funny,
single
dude.
thing, it would work and it would piss me off.
Yeah.
But he's just
I'm gay,
funny
huh?
at this point.
I've heard him say that sentence more than anybody saying any sentence in my life, dude. I'm gay.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Ryan Lynch.
Jamie, can we get that as a drop, please?
Running the football is going to be extremely important for the Detroit Lions this year. I love young players because they're not media trained as well, typically. And it's like they'll give you Nick, you talk to these guys
Straight up.
Like they don't know when to hold certain things back or if they're giving away too much information. Tate Ratledge at the podium last night, only second year player. He was having real conversations instead of giving us a PR news. PR bullshit.
Shout out my guy Tate.
Shout out Tate. Let's see. You can play either one, Chris. Don't matter. Actually, play the second one I sent.
Okay.
You play with it.
Yeah, I think that's a big emphasis. We have to be able to run the ball. Being able to run the ball opens up everything else in the offense, and being able to run the ball against somebody's will is demoralizing to another team. So that's our goal to get back to that.
What gives you the confidence that, with this group, that you can reestablish that?
The mindset. I think everybody on our offensive line right now has a mindset that we're going to go out there and be more physical than the guy in front of us. And right now we're going up against a really good defense and a really good defensive line, so it's really testing us and building us up.
Yeah. Horn to stop him from talking.
Too much!
He's saying too much.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Tate, dude.
Shout out Tate,
He's
man.
going to be
He
such a
pumped,
dog.
bro. And then he's absolutely right. That's what this offense is predicated on. That's what we said. Josh's so important. You got to pay him or at least have somebody until you find that second option guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just let him go without the other clip in the pocket. We have another one of them I'm running into.
All right. Else along with it.
You kind of mentioned that relentless, rushing attack. That's something Drew and Gill has talked about, is that, be able to say, hey, we're going to run it, and there's nothing you can do about it. How much of a fit is you for that concept?
Very much so. I mean, we have one of the best backs in the league. Should be no reason we should not be able to run the ball on people. I think Cade fits in well. I think he's a very good run blocker, feeling our double teams, you can tell. But I think he's coming along great in this offense.
Now, Nick's pissed off about the Jahmyer Gibbs holdout because it's clear that the run game is very, very important to this offense.
Mm-hmm.
How big of an issue is that for this team, Nick, trying to rebound and make the playoffs this year?
If they can't run the ball, This team's missing the playoffs. Straight up. Where does Jared Goff thrive, fellas?
Play action.
The play action. And you need to be able to run the ball, and you need your center to be really thriving on those double teams like he's doing right now with Tate Ratledge in practice. And hopefully a left guard steps up and is able to be a productive player, unlike last season, and Graham Glasgow in the middle. So you don't have to see Jahmyer Gibbs 4 yards back in the backfield as you did last season at times. And it doesn't matter who's running the football. If you're getting pressure from the center and left guard spot, you're in big-time trouble where even Jahmyer Gibbs, Mr. Explosive, Mr. Unlimited, can't even get out of that trouble. Like, your center and left guard need to step up. And if they do that, Jahmyer Gibbs will go off for 1,800 total yards this season.
How much does him missing time affect that?
Not much. I mean, I don't think much. Like, I think it's much more important for the offensive line to
do their fucking job.
To do their job and to create the holes. The vision that Jahmyer Gibbs has to find the open hole, to make the move, is unquestionable. So I love hearing this from Tate Ratledge. I love hearing him being a little more outspoken because he does, like I said, I believe that Tate Ratledge is going to establish himself as the second best offensive lineman on your team next year. And I think it's pretty easily. And I think that he needs to take more of a leadership role, especially looking next to, having a rookie next to you. So those combo blocks up the middle are going to be important. But the overall athleticism and movement of this offensive line is going to shine in Drew Petzing's system. And when you have a guy that makes those statements where you want to make sure you can run the ball against somebody's will, that's the type of mentality you need out of your interior offensive linemen, because they're supposed to be the road graders. They're supposed to be the people movers. They're supposed to be those big uglies in the middle creating holes and moving people off balance. And that's what I expect from Tate.
Born-again gamer Chano says, too many defensive tackles read the poll when they saw the mullet swaying. Stealth move by Tate.
Yeah.
Talking about the haircut.
That's true.
It's damn true. Yeah, I guess it's the team game. It's the ultimate team game. Like, God bless Jahmyer Gibbs, 1,000,000% scored those touchdowns and made some really great plays. But sometimes you stop by great blocking.
Yes.
Sometimes Penei Sewell can help you out a lot in succeeding at that. Sometimes having Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams threatening at the box can help you do those things too. It sucks when guys holds out like this, whatever. But I don't think it's going to affect them. The only way I think it could affect them, and as Spinney said, ultimately it would be on the responsibility of the offensive lines if they're not getting to those blocks. Like, you're reading the stuff about Cade Mays getting worked a little bit by Tyreek. You're reading the stuff, it's Aleem McNeil, and hopefully he's back to form, but him getting after Tate a little bit. Like, if they're missing their spots, the repetition of Josh seeing that happen in practice could help them. But at the end of the day, again, to Spinney's point, that's the offensive line responsibility to seal those blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not even in the backfield.
Yeah.
So you can run and get through a hole. But that's like this kind of stuff you want to do in camp, though, especially with the new offensive line. But it is what it is.
Yeah, you want to get those reps as early as possible, but like I said, I think it's much more important for the offensive line to be getting those reps because Jahmyer Gibbs has been running the ball his whole life. He knows how to hit holes. He knows how to do assignments. He knows how to run off.
That's why you can sign a guy from a practice squad week one. He'll get 100 yards for you, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Petzing did that, by the way, last year.
He
multiple
did.
times.
Shout out.
Multiple times.
Raheem Blackshear.
Raheem Blackshear.
It's his time.
About to have a Pro Bowl season, baby. If the Detroit Lions, the offensive line can return to form, he would. Look what we did to Jamal Williams, breaking fucking Barry Sanders' record.
And you've got Pacheco, and they like Gale Salyers a lot. That's who's been getting the RB1 reps at camp so far. So,
Well, it was Vaki.
It was Vaki.
Got his nose
broke his nose. I want to know who broke his nose.
I want to know who broke his nose, too.
Probably Aleem.
Listen.
Tyleek, honestly.
I was showing Bryson the Ndamukong Suh last night, and I was like,
yeah.
It could be dirty, but that's how you play football.
That's
it's
how
a
you're
mean
supposed
sport.
to play football.
You play defensive line. I don't think – I could be a super fan. He's my favorite player. But, the Jay Cutler, forearm shiv.
Yeah.
He pushed him with his forearm. You're allowed to push.
You're allowed to push. The only thing that I've seen Ndamukong Suh where I was like, all right, was stomping on the guy.
Yeah, stomping on the guy. I'm with you there.
Because, you got to be nasty. You got to be mean. You got to be angry to play.
That was TJ Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
And
TJ Lang was probably talking shit the whole game.
Yeah, for sure.
We know. Shout out TJ.
Yeah, for sure.
He was
TJ
talking shit. And that's the only time. That's the only time when Ndamukong Suh did something where I was like, all right, that was kind of dirty. But you got to be a little dirty to play defensive line.
Dude, he used to ragdoll Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
He used to take his ass.
He hated Jay Cutler.
Leg sweep him and shit.
So did Fairley. I remember when Fairley pile drived him in the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
That's how I play it, man, because I was a kid immature. I guess, yeah, a kid immature because these are millionaires at risk, but
yeah.
Block me then, bitch.
Block me then, bitch.
All right. Tell us about all day.
You know, when I'm at Art and Jake's tomorrow for the live Woodward Sports, Woodward Heavyweights extravaganza, I'm going to be drinking all day IPAs. And you can go to an Art and Jake's near you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and get them for $5 shorts. They're delicious. They've been in the game for 15 years, so you know Founders is pumping out some gold. It's all day IPA. It is a staple through Michigan summers, so make sure you check it out. Founders Brewing Company, Art and Jake's, and Woodward Sports, the trifecta of Michigan companies. Support them. It's Founders All Day IPA.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Jahmyer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Loom Cannabis. Go to
Yeah.
loom.com.
Technically.
If they are.
Yeah.
Go to loom.com and find a location near you today. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order and grab some of these new Buzzin' Energies, 7.5 milligrams THC, 100 milligrams of caffeine in a can. Check them out at a Loom near you. It's loom.com.
Cola Cards 1399 asks, how many Super Bowl winners won with a top 3 paid running back?
The Eagles did.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Christian McCaffrey finds himself there quite often.
And again,
haven't cashed one in.
Did you hear Easy's breakdown of Bijan Robinson's contract? You're not going to be paying Jahmyer Gibbs $20 million a year against the cap for 4 years.
We had another comment from Juice Borum where we were talking about Drew Petzing and his run game and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, we only won 3 games last year. And I was like, you can't really blame that on him. He responded, easy, all I'm saying is nobody was excited about Petzing, but the Petzing hire now, but the season's coming up. Everyone's becoming a slappy for him. I'm going to wait and see how he does. And it's fair. You have that option. I don't. I got to say it to a microphone, but I've liked it since day one.
Yeah.
I think you got to look at the X's and O's and like give context. Like there's certain scenarios like nobody's going to coach their way out of.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Campbell, a coach we love dearly, came here 2 years, no playoffs. As soon as he got here, people were talking about firing him.
And I think
on this station.
Yeah, that's crazy. People also called Penei Sewell bust after his first preseason game on this.
But you like some scenarios you got to work your way out of. It's just it is what it is. And I think the Cardinals were grossly overrated weapons. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. drops McGee. I think Michael Wilson and
he's solid.
Trey McBride are their best players.
James Conner's pretty good too.
Yeah, James Conner was healthy too. He wasn't available last year.
I may have been a tad critical on Drew Petzing when he was hired, but even during my crash out, I was saying he is going to be an upgrade to Johnny Morton, and I gave it a C-, I think, as the full grade. And then when they added a guy like Mike Kafka, I liked it even more because I was pretty high on Mike Kafka as the just flat-out offensive coordinator for the Lions. And I think him and Drew Petzing complement each other very well in what they like to do and the type of offenses that they create. And you remember Dan Campbell said it himself earlier in camp that Mike Kafka is going to do a big role in opening up the downfield passing, and his route combinations are very good. So I'm cool with it. It's going to be an upgrade. Yeah, I still need to see it. We have a friend who hates Drew Petzing, and he covered the Cardinals for his career, over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
He basically works at the Woodward Sports of Arizona. And by the way, we could hook you up with him, Dom. His name's Noah Wolbrick.
Oh my God, yeah, we could.
Yeah. What's the?
We'll figure it out when we get the commercial.
What's the thing called? Yeah, we
It's
can
like-
definitely
it's like
link
Phoenix
you guys.
Sports.
How bad do you want?
He's no, but Noah's our guy, and he hates Drew Petzing, so that's not great.
But
and
I think Cardinals fans,
but you can't really blame Drew Petzing.
Easy,
for the
you've been the
man.
biggest Drew Petzing guy from the start, though, probably at the network.
Thank you.
And I disagree with that take.
Fuck you too, man.
I just don't think,
I
just don't trust. Don't trust. He can talk
That's
up
fair.
a storm, and it's talk is cheap until we actually see it. And that's why he got the job, straight up.
But think about how fucking detailed and brilliant you have to be to walk into a job interview and get it over fucking, what the hell's his name?
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel.
Who I
think about how cold you gotta be and delivering your message and concepts to Dan Campbell and them to win that job over Mike McDaniel.
Maybe he has got a great psychology background.
That's the issue,
smart
though,
guy.
is that it just wasn't the sexy hire. Like, that's the context of it. Is at the time it was never going to be the hire that everybody was going to be on board with from the jump, because you did have Mike McDaniel, who, by the way, immediately pivoted and got another job, no problem as an OC. So it wasn't like he was an overhyped candidate. He was valued for a reason.
Got the job over him.
Right. So the fact that he got that job over him, that's where I think a lot of people, rightfully so, were very slow to question it, especially coming off of two, let's call it, to be fair, questionable coordinator hires in Calvin Shepard and Jim Morton. So, to me, Dan Campbell has had great hires, right? Like, he brought in Ben Johnson. He brought in Aaron Glenn. He has had good coordinator hires. He's also had coordinator hires that haven't worked or TBD. And so for that, there's a right to be reserved, especially when the sexy hire was not chosen. The one that would have won the papers, been the splash of the NFL, and Mike McDaniel was not your selection. Of course you're going to be a little bit slow to the party. Of course you're going to, take your time and not jump out the window with it.
And the thing is, his bread and butter is the run game. And he's able to cook that up with, terrible situations in Arizona. Now you're giving Jahmyer Gibbs and Penei Sewell.
If this offense fails, who are you blaming?
Offensive line.
Yeah.
Well, I got to see it. Last year, I for sure probably, on this network, the first one to praise the Drew Petzing hire. I was all over. I loved it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But secondly, I was also the first person, I think out of anyone, to be honest with you, in the media, calling out Johnny Moe. I was on that shit early. I was on it that week, bringing out the film. Lions fans were attacking me. Got people unfollowing me. People have been following me since I began. I got love for it. Just pissed off about it. In that same fucking week, here come the Commanders game. What happened? Yeah, I know. Big Dan Campbell had them glasses on, them sexy specs, and he was calling the plays.
Yeah.
So I think I got a good gauge on this. I was high on Ben Johnson as well, too. I think Drew Petzing's worth it. And last year, ranked higher than Mike McDaniel. The Cardinals' offense ranked higher than Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins. Yeah.
I will say quickly, I can't say I was quite on your level, but I was pretty early.
Heads up was crazy there.
Yeah,
that was good.
I was pretty early to the party too, because remember week 1, that Green Bay press conference, I was like, I kind of don't like this guy. He's a dick when he's like, let's stop talking about the Packers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
That's true. And I mean, me and Easy both, that's what we talked about, is we wanted the young, innovative mind on offense and the old crotchety guy on defense, and they kind of did the opposite.
Also said that.
And obviously it didn't work out.
They should fucking hire us.
It should, yeah. We make good
Give me the
decisions.
fucking nerd over there.
Yeah,
give me the badass over here.
Well, you're obviously the defensive coordinator, Easy. That's just obvious.
If you hired Spenny, your defensive
credit.
backfield would have
you're
been
just
Christian
old.
Gonzalez and Carlton Davis. So that's pretty good. Got
you know,
Patriots to the Super Bowl.
Shout out. That's our
If you
those
got-
guys.
Yeah.
I was early on him. You made fun of me for Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, I did.
For believing him.
I made fun of you by because you used he's David Bloss banging his
brother-in-law?
sister or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, help teaching them shit.
Yeah.
Teach them how to read quarterbacks.
Pinochet's heli pilot sent the super chat of sparkles.
If you guys were coordinators, let's say you guys hypothetically were a team, who's offense, who's defense coordinator? If you guys got hired by the same team, you two, the heavyweights are now coordinators for a team.
Jim Schwartz is getting hired.
No. I'm saying
who's running offense? Who's running
you guys?
defense?
Who's running offense?
I had an undefeated
powder.
I had an undefeated powder tough defense, but I was more an offensive lineman than I was a defensive lineman.
I was more of a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
We didn't even got to fight over the roles.
Yep.
I'm taking the defense. Offense is hard.
Offensive.
You gotta be smart to draw up some offensive plays.
And
man.
again, you're old, so you're perfect for a defensive coordinator.
Thanks, Chris.
You'll fit right in.
Make sure you come to Art and Jake's tomorrow.
Spenny's a young, innovative.
Get drunk with Chris.
Shut up. I'll be there.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told him, dude. You should have just told me and Nick.
Well, that was way better.
No, because Easy would have first segment. He would have just, been like, no, you want to know where you don't know what's going on.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back.
Real quick, last year, 2025, Miami Dolphins offense ranked 26th in the league.
We've been through the numbers. We know the teams. We know the
Drew
teams.
Petzing, 19th. I'm just saying.
Tua.
Yeah.
Tua.
Yeah,
Who was even was
he's
Skylar Gray?
We talked about their offensive line. I mean, we talk about Borum over here.
Yeah.
I mean, that team was
Cardinals did
pitiful.
have a better offensive line.
That team was pitiful. The Miami
The
Dolphins.
Cardinals weren't. The Cardinals finished they got the 3rd overall pick.
And Marvin Harrison
Miami's
Jr.
drafting 12.
Marvin
Harrison Jr.'s ass.
I'm kidding.
They had a better quarterback and offensive line. I'll give them that.
Tight end.
His draft process blew my mind. You're not taking interviews, brother. What the fuck have you done other than to come out your dad's dick?
Who?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, yeah.
He was Mr. Hotshot. Wasn't working out. Nothing. Maserati Mar. That was crazy to me.
Yeah.
I knew he was cooked when he couldn't get the big catch at Michigan to win the game.
He's the most overrated Ohio State receiver in a long time.
TA made a play on him. Put you that way.
I just like the quick.
He had him tied up in a room.
I like the way that they were able to, get innovative in terms of getting the ball out super quick. I thought that would thrive in our offense. The way Mike McDaniel's offense looked with the Miami Dolphins, and with having Ja, obviously I thought Demo would still be here, but to have a guy like Sam Laporta, St. Brown just thrives on running routes, and to go along with the speedster of J-Mo and Gibbs to be able to really cook up everything with
Raheem
those
Blackshear.
two, specifically J-Mo and Gibbs. Like, you'd be seeing some insane reverses between those two. Like, I really wanted to see. I thought it would be like straight up. It would be straight out of a movie.
That would have been crazy.
Watching it every single day. Mike McDaniel's offense that he had in Miami to Detroit with those players. And I'm not saying he can't be good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I just had seen it before and more often, because I probably watched more games of the Miami Dolphins than I did the Cardinals.
Well, that offense slowed down like 2 years ago too, though. It hasn't been the same since 23. Yeah,
but
and it became a lot more gimmicky.
Like
he was great at drawing run plays.
Also, because Tua died.
And Tua and Tyreek died. And when Tyreek, he had people voting Tyreek Hill as the best player in the NFL.
Dude, I was there once upon a time too, though.
Mike McDaniel.
I remember we had a debate.
You remember the shit that he used to do where he would hide Tyreek Hill behind the offensive lineman, have him squatted down, and then just shoop. Like, imagine
it was gimmicky.
How he would have got J-Mo. It was a little gimmicky. Pinochet's Heli Pilot with the super chat. Yum yum, ice cream so good.
Old school callback.
Shout out to our guy Noah. He just texted me back and told me to tell you to send him your information. So I'll get you his number, Dub.
Bang bang.
But let's go to break.
I can't believe we just now connected it.
Yeah,
That's a shame on both of us.
For sure. Tell us about Supreme.
Let me tell you about Supreme London. If you're buying a house right now, you need to call the boys, Chad and Chris. Their numbers are on the screen. If you are buying a house, they got 0% down payment programs available. They also have $500 off your appraisal just by mentioning Woodward. So make sure you tell them Woodward Sports sent you. 97% customer satisfaction score, 99% close on time. These guys don't waste your time, and they save you money. Make the smart decision when buying a house with Supreme Lending. Check it out.
Check it out.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing, flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All day IPA. Hop into easy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Listen, this guy, Darren McCarty, has won championships with those eyes. Stanley Cups with those eyes. You don't just trust those eyes in anybody. He trusts them at the guys at the Yaldo Eye Center. All right, they're the vision experts. Most patients are in and out in under 8 minutes and seeing 20/20 the very next day. Get your free consultation right now by visiting the Yaldo Eye Center /1999 or call them at 248-553-9800. That's the Yaldo Eye Center.
Check them out.
Check them out. They've been doing that a long time. I remember those commercials growing up. They do it right.
Yeah.
Make sure you check them out.
Yaldo's been in the game for a while.
So you had something with Greg Dortch. You want to do Greg Dortch or Pinay? Oh, yeah. What's that Braylon thing, actually? With Devin White, because I got some on Dan Campbell with that, too.
Yeah, all right. Let's hear the Devin White video first.
All right.
Goal is just to be the best version of myself, and that's what Coach Dan told me. He said, man, I played against you when I was in New Orleans, and, man, you gave us troubles. We always had to highlight you for just running around, just giving us, just causing hell, and I want you to do that here. So I don't really think about nothing. I think the more you think, the more you get in your head and you forget about, all the small things that you got to control, that I can control, which is like being on time, learning the playbook, making sure I'm in the best shape of my life, and being the best teammate ever. I think they control all the depth chart things, and whenever Ham tell me to go in, I just run out there as fast as I can so he won't put somebody else in. So that's all that I'm trying to do, and I feel like if I just keep doing that and just stay humble, I feel like that my role will increase and I'll get better and better within the defense, and I'll be able to help these guys make plays. Like, we went live and I made 2 tackles today. It felt really, really good. Right. And I made a lot of tackles last year, but I'm still hungry to make some more. So I'm really excited about that, man. I'm really thankful. God gave me this opportunity. It's a great opportunity, and I don't want to let it pass me by.
And that was from Jeremy Otto. So shout out to Jeremy Otto on X for getting that one up. That is so awesome to hear from a guy who has won a Super Bowl, a guy who has been an All-Pro in this league, a guy who last year set a single-season record for tackles for a historic franchise. Like, this is what you want to hear. This is the hunger and the competition that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes have been talking about creating in this offseason, talking about bringing back to this locker room. That guy sounds rejuvenated, he sounds hungry, and he sounds ready to do whatever he can to help this team win. And we heard it in his last interview where he's talking about, man, I've never been on a losing team my entire life before last year, and that's why I came here, because I want to win football games. That is everything you want to hear out of a veteran that you brought in. And our guy Braylon Edwards talked about it as a needle-moving move for Brad Holmes and for Dan Campbell to bring in a guy of this caliber to put next to Jack Campbell, because we've talked about when you had him at his best, when you had Devin White being an All-Pro, he was playing next to a tackling machine, hawk middle linebacker in Levante David. And now you have him next to first-team All-Pro Jack Campbell. You've got one of the best linebacker tandems in the league, because not a lot of teams have 2 guys that were top 4 in tackles last year. So I love to hear that. I love to hear that from him. And, again, he's not going to give you the coverage that Anzo gave, but the tackling, the sideline-to-sideline pursuit, and cleaning up those big zone run schemes that were dominating you last year is going to be where you see Devin White shine.
Devin White, listen to that clip by Devin White. That was poetic, to be honest with you. That's a guy who's seen the heights of everything in this game. All-Pro, Super Bowl, everything other than maybe Defensive Player of the Year award. And you hear him in there excited to get practice reps. Like, there's 2 kinds of guys that make the NFL. Just in the NFL. Not even like make it and be great. You got the guys that are just freaks and are drafted off of ego from coaches or front offices. That's the Jeff Okudas of the world.
Giovanni Manuse.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Roger Martin.
Yeah, I could turn this guy to something. Look at this guy. I mean, if I had I'd turn this guy to superstar. And then you have the guys that love the fucking game. You got the sickos, the psychopaths, and then you get some guys, maybe a little bit of mixed both. You got a little bit of traits and a little bit of psycho. This is clearly one of the psychopaths, and once upon a time had a trait, and still in his 20s, and Devin White.
Yeah.
Like, this is, without a doubt, in my mind, the second best linebacker on this team.
Yes.
This was a tremendous free agent sign by the Detroit Lions. This is a guy that's done it before. And linebacker, as we mentioned before, it's set up by the defensive line. The defensive line can execute and present these tackling opportunities or playmaking opportunities to a guy like Devin White, Jack Campbell. He's going to be there to do it. He's done it before in his career.
Last year.
And he's
17
still
games,
fucking
170 tackles.
to do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love that clip.
Mm-hmm.
I love this signing. This defense needed that.
Yeah. I love this woman. Start jumping up and down like Tom Cruise.
I'm with you on Devin White. I mean, I feel like we're going to be the show that probably just, highlights him the most, as he should be. And I didn't love the Derek Barnes extension when he got it, and I think he can be a good player in the NFL, but never a great player. Devin White's been a great player before. You've seen it. And I believe Devin White, if he's put in the right situations, he's going to come up with a big TFL, a big forced fumble, whatever it is in the backfield with his sideline-to-sideline speed. I think you see a pitch to the outside. He's able to go under, split the tight end and the tackle when they're trying to pull and do some damage. And I think you're going to see it more often than not this season. He's going to be in position. Is he going to get, burnt on some play actions? Probably. Hopefully our second string and third string safeties are there to back him up.
Yeah.
But Devin White, I think he's going to do way more good than bad. And he's going to be a lot more successful than, not successful this season.
And everybody's talking about the coverage. And that he's not a good coverage linebacker. He's not. Kelvin Shepard has already come out and said they're running a lot more nickel this year. You know what that means? Only 2 linebackers on the field. And if that's Devin White and Jack Campbell, having those 2 guys sniffing out screens, having the over the middle, maybe one of them blitzing the quarterback, like, that's pretty damn good. So I love to hear this attitude. I love to hear the vet kind of have that presence, getting energized by these young guys, getting energized by what the team is looking like. So shout out to Devin White.
Well, the other question is, okay, that's fair point. Who's my other option?
Derek Barnes.
Who can I sit here and tell you is a better coverage linebacker right now than Devin White, who's won a Super Bowl and an All-Pro? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it.
Yeah, why didn't we sign another first-team All-Pro?
If you got names, that's my game, right? Bring me the example. Who's the name out there that was better that you wanted? It's I don't know. It's an upgrade, and you should be happy with it.
And beggars can't be choosers here, guys. Look at this
Get
fucking
these
defense.
goddamn beggars out of here.
That was funny.
I can't. I had this argument with my friend, and he was
like
like,
that hard.
he was like, well,
fucking beggars.
What is the issue? Jesus
Christ, Nick.
Said it with his whole chest.
Holy shit. Someone get these beggars out of here.
Back to you, Chris.
But like I was saying, I was getting an argument with my friend about it, because my friend is like, well, this does nothing for our secondary. I'm like, dude, this is an upgrade that you need to make. What was the alternative? Please bring the alternative to the table that you could have done to upgrade the secondary given this situation. And at the end of the day, we were convinced that a week ago that this was our roster heading into the season.
Yeah.
You just added a defensive playmaker, somebody that's going to help you on the defensive side where you clearly need help. So it's a home run to me. I don't get this whole nitpicking but he's not a secondary. He's not a secondary player, but it's like, so you needed help everywhere.
Beggars can't be choosers. Deadass. Get these goddamn beggars out of here. You don't have a better coverage linebacker to sit here and be like, he can't cover. Then who the fuck you grabbing to cover better than him?
Yeah.
Give me the name.
I don't want someone who had 170 tackles last year because he can't guard in the no, nobody cares.
Beggars can't be choosers. All right, shut the fuck up and take your former All-Pro linebacker and be happy with it.
And on top of, we don't have a good coverage linebacker. You know what we didn't have before we signed Devin White? A good sideline-to-sideline backer. A good play recognition backer outside of Jack Campbell. I love Malcolm and I love Derek Barnes. It was Anzalone in the backfield making plays. It was Anzalone screaming from sideline to sideline and making those tackles and sacking the quarterback. You didn't have that either. That's pretty important too. Sorry there isn't a perfect piece sitting in free agency a week into training camp. This was a great signing.
And maybe you had a dumb coach put him out of position. Ask him to do things he's not great at. I don't know.
And he didn't have a
star.
star next to him like he did in Tampa and like he does right now.
It's just certain guys get put in certain situations and they can execute. Just, is he put in the right scenario situation? I don't know. But Dan Campbell, you heard him say when they met with him, yeah, you used to piss us the fuck off when I was in New Orleans. We used to game plan against you. Dan Campbell know how he could be a Bloyd because Dan Campbell used to have to defend against him.
Yes.
I have faith that this would be an upgrade over Malcolm Rodriguez. And yeah, I no disrespect to Derek Barnes. He's better suited as a Sam linebacker.
He is a Sam
When
guy.
I heard him at that interview at that podium, I clipped the free guys and everything. He said, yeah, I'm getting a lot more reps at will. What?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
Enter Devin White.
Yeah, no disrespect, brother, but what? That can't be the case. And Malcolm, and I love him, but like he had the ankle tweak, earlier this week. The injuries last year, he's got to stay healthy too.
And even then, I love Malcolm. I'd much rather have Devin White starting as a linebacker for my team.
You should.
Everybody should.
You're somebody with common sense if you make that statement.
I saw somebody say, "Oh, he's not starting over Malcolm or Derek Barnes." Yeah, he is.
That's crazy.
He's just getting his conditioning in now.
Day one when we were there in the past.
Getting first team reps
already. That's the plan with him. I promise you.
Yeah.
I love that quote from him too. Like, my job is to just run like hell so that they never pull me off the field.
Yeah.
That was such a dog ass.
He's your fastest linebacker.
Hell yeah, man.
Taking any fucking rep to go out there and prove it at 28 years old with an All-Pro and Super Bowl in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's again two different guys that make this league. Off the trades or off the insanity. He's got the sickness.
Hell yeah, dude.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Speaking of the sickness and getting sick with it, tell us about the ride.
That shit. There you go.
Yeah, follow that one, beggar boy.
Somebody get these Thrive pouches. All right, you guys know what it is. If you do have that 2 o'clock feeling, honestly, I get it every day, and I throw in a Thrive energy pouch to help get me through the day. Also, when I'm going out on a Friday night, Saturday night with the fellas, we want a little extra, boost to the night to enhance it. We throw in a Thrive energy pouch. They're tasty. They are not nicotine, and they are completely tobacco-free, but they still give you a great boost just without the jitters, sugar crash, and zero bloating. Make sure to try Thrive online at dipstop.com, and remember to use promo code WSN15 or WSN for 15% off your entire order. Check out Thrive today.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, much more Raxter.
What up,
Chris
though?
Nicholas Kholoff. Smash the like button. Be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
Earlier in training camp, I think we talked about it briefly. I didn't get the fine details of it, and then shame on me. But our guy, Greg Dortch, was getting lippy with some of the beat reporters because they called him a gadget player. I believe it specifically was Mike Payton. It was in Mike Payton's face, had some nasty things to say because he called him a gadget guy. He's got that dog in him. We don't like that to be disrespected like that. I like that, Smitty.
I do too. And real quick, Jaco Craig with the chat in there. He says, been sober for 4 years. Just see my cousin Monday. Found out today he OD'd and died. Didn't know he was using. I could have maybe helped him if I knew. Never be afraid to seek help. And I'm sorry for your loss, brother. That's tough. And yes, it's always talk to somebody.
That is brutal, man.
It's never and if you're gonna do drugs, have Narcan and shit on standby because you never know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault.
No.
That's not on you, brother.
It's not your fault.
I think that's number one important. I hate to hear you feel that way. I mean, obviously, feel bad, but don't beat yourself. It's not your fault.
No.
God bless you and your family.
Absolutely.
Greg
Dortch.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, sorry.
Shout out, Jaco. Appreciate
almost
you,
cried
brother.
Monday.
Always watching.
Yeah.
Not your fault, brother.
Not your fault.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to competition. Greg Dortch, he's spicy. Here's him. I'm Drew Petzing, though.
For someone who has spent some time around Drew, what kind of insight can you lend to what goes on inside his head, kind of the mad scientist as an offensive coordinator?
I really don't know what goes on inside of his head. Drew's a really smart guy. He knows how to get guys open, and I'm sure he'll be able to do that this year.
How exciting is it just to be part of an offense like this that has so many weapons and so many dynamic players and possibilities?
Man, it's super exciting. The only offense I can think that kind of could compare it to this is the offense in Arizona that I had in 21, AJ Green, D-Hop, Christian Kirk. We had some studs, man. But to come over here and be a part of something like this, and not only the players, but just the culture of Detroit, man, the fans, just everybody, man. You can tell that winning is serious here, and they love their football. So I'm excited to be a part of that.
That's again from Jeremy Otto. So
shout out Jeremy Otto.
Shout out to him. He got some great footage from
Great
camp.
shout out Greg Dortch there.
Yeah, and there is Greg Dortch talking about a guy who has been with Drew Petzing before, a guy who has been in that system before, and knows the deal, giving him the stamp of approval. And obviously he's not going to go out there and shit on the guy, but he genuinely seems excited about it. You can hear it in his voice. You can hear it the way he's talking. On top of giving a shout out to the fans and the culture, because we talked about Arizona kind of being a shit show. Like, we know Detroit hasn't had the success that other franchises have, but the fan base and the meaning and the heart is always there. And obviously now with us having the limited amount of success we have, it's in the forefront. So these guys notice that. So shout out to you, Lions fans. And it's good to hear that coming out of the mouth of a guy who has been in this, Drew Petzing system before.
Yes, and shout out to Short King Drew Petzing, the Woodward Sports Chat. So we've been hyping up Greg Dortch. He better be better than Kholoff. I can't promise you that. Kholoff had this thing down packed. You guys see Kholoff burn Jalen Johnson? That was nasty.
Kholoff's a little dog, man.
He's got one of the nicest releases. But I can tell you, Greg Dortch had a season with 467 yards, one with 342 yards, and yeah, most people probably look at him and talk about a gadget, but you could always use a weapon like that.
For sure.
Jared Goff that's the type of quarterback he is.
Mm-hmm.
Give him the weapons, and he's going to find the open guy. As long as you're drawing up the offense, it's going to work. I'm going to get the ball to you.
Yeah.
That's why that's why Tim Patrick came here. I came here because Jared Goff has to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I know if I play my role to my best ability, I'm going to get my opportunities. And he did, and he served his purpose. I think Greg Dortch do the same thing. If you were especially signing a one-year deal, you want to go, at least logically, in my opinion, you'd want to go somewhere you're going to look damn good so the next contract keeps coming.
Absolutely. And if you get open, Jared Goff's going to find you. And Drew Petzing and Mike Kafka are going to do a good job of getting these receivers open, especially a guy like Greg Dortch, who, no disrespect, isn't going to be in the forefront of game plans for defensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
You've got J-Mo, you've got Amon-Ra, you've got Gibbs eventually, you've got Laporta, you've got Isaac Tesla all in front of you, to where a guy like Greg Dortch is not going to be, circle him on the map. So you're going to be seeing good matchups. You're going to be seeing one-on-one matchups. And if you can get yourself open, Goff's going to deliver you the ball on time.
Nick?
100p. Greg Dortch, our MVP. I just don't have much on Dortch. I really don't. I don't want to come up here and glaze the guy.
No,
I
that's
don't
fair.
think he's going to be.
He's not going to like this being out there, but you're
a luxury.
You're the batarang. You know what I'm saying? Reliable.
Yeah.
Luxury.
You're
just
I don't know
piece
if
in the
he's
boat.
Batarang.
Yeah, that's an important piece.
That's number one. He's like the bat shark repellent.
That's crazy.
Does luxury items sound better? Luxury weapon?
It's true. Hey, Robin, hand me my bat shark repellent. It sprays the shark.
Damn, could it be like a zip line or something? He's a phone or something. I don't
bat
fucking
phone.
know, dude. He's in there, though. And Jared Goff's, listen, nothing beats Batman with prep time, all right?
Facts.
That's what Drew Petzing and Jared Goff are going to cook up.
So you think
Jared Goff is Batman.
Excuse me. Do you think Dortch is Raymond?
It's going to be that's the best way to relate to his role, yes. But better than Raymond? I liked Khalif Raymond a lot.
Khalif was a dog.
Khalif was a fucking dog.
He damn not that we necessarily needed him, but he damn near won that Titans game himself.
Yeah,
that shit was nuts.
Yeah. Greg Dortch, I mean, though, on the returns is pretty nasty as well. It's going to be between him and Lovett for that spot.
Yeah, can someone pull his numbers, Jamie?
Returns?
Yeah. I'm looking at Khalif's numbers. So last year, Khalif had 289. The year before that, he had 215. 2023, Khalif had 489, but that's before the emergence of St. Brown, J-Mo. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to have that type of role. So I don't want to put high expectations for him. He's not going to be wide receiver 3.
You know what's good with Greg Dortch? You talked about his numbers in 2024, 342 receiving yards, 294 yards after catch. In 2022, 467 receiving yards, 300 yards after catch. Last year, 206 receiving yards, 194 yards after catch. So a guy that can create, a guy that can get open around the line of scrimmage, and when he gets the ball in his hands, can take care of things. And last year, he had 185 total punt return yards. The year before that, 202. The year before that, 275. So I think he is going to be your return guy, unless Lovett beats him out.
I think Love is good too. But if anything, he's your Khalif Raymond in this sense. The reason why Khalif Raymond's in Chicago right now, he's going to catch a couple balls. It's going to be the same type of role he had in Detroit, but it's because he understands Ben Johnson's system.
Yeah.
So I could sell these younger kids on it. That's what Greg Dortch is here doing for Drew Petzing, and that's why Drew Petzing comes up in that conversation. You got to believe in what this guy's doing. You just got to, boom, this is where he wants you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Sell it him on the roll.
Nice.
He'll bring that for you.
Facts.
All right.
Mailbag.
Tell us about water hazard.
Get your mailbag in.
I'll tell you about water hazard. We'll be drinking them tomorrow because we will be at Art and Jake's, and they got $5 cans at Art and Jake's at any location in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. That means we'll be drinking $5 water hazards tomorrow. But you can also drink them all summer long. Make sure to pick them up next time you're at the bar. Give them a try. And when you're at the store, make sure to pick up a little pack of the very first vodka canned cocktail from Founders. We love them here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love them too. Throw them in a glass with ice and a slice. Make sure to check them out today.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweight live on Woodward Sports. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for tonight, the nightcap, Woodward Tigers.
Shout out.
They're going to have a live watch party of the Detroit Tigers Game 2 in a big series against the Seattle Mariners. Every game, especially against American League teams, definitely matter now. Nick, how you feeling about that matchup tonight? Drew Anderson on the tit for the Tigers.
Drew Anderson against Brian Wu, who's having a down year, though, surprisingly.
okay.
ERA north of 4. And the Detroit Tigers have been obviously putting up over 8 runs a game in their last 6 games. First time doing that since 1927. Going to have Gordon involved. We're going to try to go live around the 6th inning, try to match up our streams instead of obviously trying to do a full hour post game after a 9:40 start. Obviously, went pretty late last night, but going to try to do that. So make sure you guys join us on Woodward Tigers. We are about 15 subscribers away from 8,000, so make sure on the road to 8,000, get in there for sure. Woodward Tigers, make sure to pop in. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're trying to build a strong community, and it's been a lot of fun the last few weeks seeing it really grow. So shout out everybody for joining us, and shout out the Detroit Tigers for not punting on the season. And if they continue to win tonight, fellas, I called it. If they do win tonight, I called it. About Art and Jake's. You're switching it up.
6-game win streak going into that. Yeah.
6 straight win streak going into it. We'll see. But either way, tomorrow at Art and Jake's is going to be an absolute blast as well. Always is. Super excited to be there.
Nick called it.
Nick called it. Couple super chats or a couple mailbag questions in there. Runyon, mailbag, is Batman the most dangerous member of the Justice League?
Yeah, because he's out to get all of them. He has a game plan to take them all out.
That's a great
He's
movie.
kind of a piece of shit.
It's a great movie.
He's kind of
a piece of shit.
He is a smart
Let
man.
me find out all the best ways to kill my best friends.
Yeah, well, if they go rogue, I mean, they're the strongest beings in the universe. So
That's fair. He is a pussy. He needs everything to get shit done.
He's a human.
He's a spoiled rich guy.
He's an orphan.
Yeah.
Well,
a rich orphan. Well, I'm feeding an orphan.
Womp womp.
Easy siding with the aliens. Where have I heard that before?
Listen, if anything came down looking like Madison Beer, shit, I'm done.
Alex Path, mailbag. Any quarterback from history, who would you like to see run this Lions offense? Tom Brady.
Matthew Stafford.
Josh Allen.
Ooh.
I would love to watch him every Sunday.
Imagine Stafford just uncorking one to J-Mo.
Stop. You said Stafford?
Effortlessly.
Give me Josh Allen.
Nasty.
Tom fucking Brady. Prime Tom Brady hitting. He made Randy Moss. I mean,
he made Randy Moss.
He
made.
Yeah, that's not what happened. He worked very well with Randy Moss. He had him as the best receiver in the league that year, like stat wise. So obviously,
what's this Randy fucking Moss?
Well, it's like he's getting the ball. I'm just saying, he's getting the ball out to Randy Moss. He'll be able to hit J-Mo.
Yeah, Dante Culpepper did it too.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is you don't have to worry about him not having the arm strength because he was able to hit Randy Moss.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
give me
Stafford's
Josh
got
Allen.
sexier
The
game.
ride or die cousin is just it's just too much. To
Honest to God, you want my honest answer?
Patrick Mahomes.
No, you don't want. Oh, that's a good one. Prime Rodgers.
I'm here. A-Rod.
Prime Rodgers.
I mean, yeah, he was a freak.
He was fucking nasty. Dirty motherfucker.
He did not make Randy Moss. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, kill this, boo this guy.
Mailbag. Why is Sean at the Tigers game if he's rooting for them to miss the playoffs?
They got to step their game out.
I'm just saying, unk in the morning. You guys got to turn the pressure up on those guys.
You do.
Let's get an eggplant spam and unk in the morning.
Yeah.
Heavyweights assemble.
Put Neil and Bob. Eggplant.
Yes.
Got to do it. Heavyweights fans, we need you. We're calling for you guys.
I'm so sorry, Sean. I love you.
Yeah, we love Neil and Sean, but
Sean, I know a fellow crash on my
Sean's crazy.
Yeah,
he'll bite your nose off.
Gets a twitching a little bit. Oh shit.
He's a hockey player too.
He'll
fuck you up, and he fights dirty.
I texted KG this morning because we were talking about the 2023 defense versus like this year's defense.
Yeah.
And I said that take. They brought it up, and they're with it. And Sean's like, "Well, 2023 secondary is better." And I was like, "I don't know about that." Like DJ Reed versus Cam Sutton and Kendall Vildor.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm taking DJ Reed. Rocky Sin, you have a debate, but his counterpoint was healthy. Yeah, healthy safeties.
I'm taking a healthy Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch with
fair.
Nobodies then over the other.
Listen, you guys want? I hate Batman. That's Jared Goff is Batman.
That's crazy that you hate Batman.
I don't hate Batman. I went and I seen Superman versus Batman, and Batman won. That shit pissed me off because there's no fucking way. It's their fault for making Superman like the most fucking like OP guy ever though. Like fucking can hear everything,
And
see
he's
through
got a
fucking
weakness.
walls.
Batman found out his weakness. He exploited it.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he
if I could fucking have supersonic hearing and I can see through walls and I can smell like all these fucking superpowers, mother, I'm gonna see you a mile away.
But he's also Superman is a Boy Scout. He's not a cold-blooded killer. He's a super nice guy who's trying to. He's a boy. Superman is a Boy Scout. He's not gonna immediately. That's kind of like Goku. Like Goku's the same way. Goku should be able to kill anybody at any time, no matter what. But he's this goofball, and he likes the sport of fighting. So he starts off and builds up eventually.
Yeah, no.
Like if Goku had the mentality of Vegeta,
Not subscribing to that.
That's what it is. I mean, you don't gotta subscribe to it. It's a fact. The Dundada.
It's make believe.
Mailbag.
Not fact.
If you pick any player from the current Lions team to interview on the heavies, who would you pick? Penny Sewell.
Yeah, but Penny's not a great interview.
But he's a heavyweight.
And I've got to, no big deal.
J-Mo would be fun.
I've
J-Mo
got
would
to talk with Penny.
oh,
We flexed it up.
J-Mo would be great.
Exchange numbers. Yeah, maybe J-Mo.
What? You exchanged
Prime
numbers
Kirby.
with Panay? That's something
but
you've never said out loud, I don't
He
think.
changed numbers.
Yeah, he changed no numbers.
Immediately.
Yeah, after,
Nah, not
after
immediately.
you sent him some Jeff-ass
Not immediately.
messages.
Freaky
It was
Jeff.
like 2 years
Yeah,
after.
easy send him a drunk text. Hey, Big Uche, you up?
I did. Uche?
His name is
Goose.
What does it mean?
No one knows what it means.
Provocative.
Give me that Uche. I did drunk text Darius Slay one time. And he responds.
That's wild.
He's a real one.
I've met Sewell twice.
Mail
Once at
sack
the
from-
Detroit thing and once at ice cream
Roast?
spot when they were on that little bro date.
I met Penny Sewell once. It was at Roast, and it was great because Jimmy Howard and John Gibson were sitting in Roast.
Damn.
And I didn't say anything to him. And I walked by. I went out back, smoked a joint. I was like, all right, I'm just going to, walk up to him and just be like, hey, boys, nothing crazy. Can I get a picture? Just like, good to see you guys, whatever. And so I, mustered up all right, I'm going to go do this, go around, go to walk into Roast, open the door, Penny Sewell standing in the doorway. I was like, oh, shit. He's holding his son. I was like, dude, you're the man. He's like, thanks.
He's a man. He's a real one.
Yeah.
He told me about the left tackle plan back then.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy going to play right tackle.
Really?
He was not happy.
Mail sack from Dante 151. Oh, wait. Sorry. We got a super chat in there. Sideless says he's the bat credit card from Batman and Robin.
By the way, I'm joking about hating Batman and Jared Goff. I love Jared Goff, obviously.
Dante 151, mail sack. Did you guys see what happened in the Terry Rozier gambling case? Because apparently the
Tampered
prosecutors
evidence.
alleged witness tampering in Rozier's betting.
Yeah, I just fucked that entire thing, to be honest with you. I don't even like talking about it because there's real shit going on that our government could be persecuting, and they're going after this. Fuck that.
All right.
There's
all right.
fucking
Calm
pedophiles
down.
out here running free.
All
Fuck
right,
them.
calm down.
No, fuck this shit!
Yeah.
Mailbag.
It's tough.
Would you rather
Block
see
cameras
baby...
and shit.
Okay. Jesse Woodward. Mailbag, would you rather be baby birded by a stranger every time you eat
Oh, my God.
or only eat cat food for the rest of your life?
How hot is the waitress?
It's
'Cause
basically the same thing, right?
I'm baby bird, and it's going to be a bad bitch every time.
Yeah.
That's an
It's a-
insane
we get done, like,
question.
It's
It counts
it's a
as a body.
stranger,
That's the
though, so I think
craziest-
it's just luck of the draw.
No, it could be a hot stranger. Strangers can be hot.
That's true, but
Yeah, but
how often are strangers?
I was a
hot?
stranger before you met me.
You're not.
Nah.
Chris was also a stranger before I met him.
Oh, God.
The picture that
Chris
you guys
still
threw up with
strange.
Chris on the
Yeah.
on the who do you not want dating your daughter one?
I'm
Yeah.
probably going cat food, not
Chris, did
gonna
you
lie.
see the picture?
Because
Yeah,
I feel
dude,
like
that
the
was crazy.
texture and the
Easy hates
and the thing of baby birding is basically like eating cat food anyways.
My answer was Anson, and I didn't want to pile on the answer because I felt bad at that point because he would have had hands down the most answers.
Everybody picked
and he's actually a nice guy. I don't
Anson's
know
a
why.
nice guy.
I don't, it's Anson.
Can't trust somebody with nunchucks. KJ Obey. Mailbag.
Pants is too tight. Where's the KG?
Pants too tight.
Which kind of makes it sound like you're swinging down
That
there.
shit's so funny. KJ Obey. Mailbag. BDE went from saying the Tigers have no chance at making the playoffs to moving the goalpost to the Tigers won't do anything in the playoffs as they
man.
already
I do
are
what I
getting
want.
ready to cope for being wrong.
Hey, man.
That's
I
what
do
I'm
what I
saying.
want.
Eggplant spam, baby. Next morning.
Eggplant
Bob,
spam.
oh, I'm not going to do the Bob
I'm
Neal
gonna
stuff.
do
That's
it for
crazy.
my burner.
But
Chris
eggplants for sure.
Yeah, spam eggplants in the morning chat tomorrow. We need the heavyweights listeners to
Hey,
ride
for
out.
me, bad take Neil.
Bad take, Neil.
Bad take, Neil.
Especially if the
3 years
Tigers
in a row.
win. If the Tigers win, chat, you got to pull up like. Pull up in there like a motherfucking villain.
Short King Petsing. Spenny has tried cat food at least 2 times before.
For sure. He had older siblings.
Didn't have cats though. I've eaten dog food.
Yeah, so you definitely. My cousin hit me with that shit too. She's like, "Oh, you want a piece of jerky?"
Yeah. My brothers made me eat kibble. This shit was not good. It does not taste good, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, never eaten cat food though.
I was a nice big brother. I didn't really do too much like
my
that.
My brothers were pieces of shit.
I was manipulative though. When I had to babysit, I'd pretend like the craziest shit was happening, so they had to listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, they got knives. You gotta go to bed.
That's fair. My brother. So
I fake fall down the stairs and shit.
I had,
like, run, go upstairs.
When I finally upgraded to my own room, like when I didn't have, I wasn't sharing the room with my brother. We had like kind of a pecking order of rooms in my house. Like the basement room was always for the oldest boy. My sister had her own room the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Cole shared a room, and then there was one side room that was like the middle transition. You get that side room. And so when Cole moved down the basement after my 2 oldest brothers went to college, I finally got that room. But it had a bed on wheels, and like
couldn't jerk off.
I'm not a very like I move around a lot in my sleep, and my brother. He used to come in there and would like move me to the other side of the room, and I'm like, when I wake up, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It takes me like a little while to really like. He used to move me to the other side of the bedroom, start flashing the lights, and be like, get up. Like,
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I wake up, I wouldn't know what the fuck's going on.
That's great.
Oh man, my at 7, I got a really good story of this.
Also, that room, my dad killed. Dude, he painted like by hand, just using tape, the Dark Side of the Moon cover on the wall. It was sick. Fucking sweet.
What?
Yeah.
That's sick as. That's one of the hardest album covers ever.
It's like I don't want to glaze it too high. It's just a pyramid with a rainbow, but like it was fucking sweet. He did a great job.
It's an iconic album cover.
Yeah, that's one of the best album covers.
Well, that'll do it for us.
He was mad you guys were smoking weed. He painted the Dark Side of the Moon on the wall.
My dad knew it was down. That is, me and my friends were talking about that all the time, like the dumb shit that we used to do of going places to smoke or like driving around, like driving up and down fucking Jefferson smoking blunts, like, oh, it's so low key, and
big vans in the winter, parked up somewhere.
If we were just smoking, like we could have just smoked in my backyard and my dad probably wouldn't have cared. Yeah. But that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you stepping in.
He says, I ate cat food once by accident. It was dark and I thought they were pistachio.
That'll do it for us.
He did it as a grown man.
Appreciate you.
Fucking idiot.
Woodward Tigers.
Woodward Tigers tonight.
Tigers,
for Easy. Art and Jake's tomorrow. For Easy, for Nick,
pull
for
up,
Chris,
pull up.
for Dom, for Skywalker. I'm Spencer with the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.